Hello, traders. We have experienced a roller coaster week in the markets, and it's been a very interesting one. We had a lot of numbers come out. We had GDP coming out on the pound, and we now have retail sales coming out on the dollar. We're expecting retail sales in a couple of hours. But one thing I want you to understand is that regardless of the sentiment, regardless of the direction of the markets, the ultimate thing is this: if you have a trading system that works. If you have a trading system that has been vetted over time, it is important for you to stick to your system. For instance, this week we took several trades, but then in the public group we did share a trade alert, which was on NZD USD. It was just about 3-4 pips away from a full 2-to-1 closure, and of course that was the time the market hit, and then the market turned around and went straight to break even. So in times like that, you're going to experience such things within the markets. But the ultimate thing for you to do as a trader is that you have to hold yourself together and hold your head together and expect the next trade. Now, for me personally, looking at the markets this week, I am not going to be taking any further actions. Today is Friday already. I'm not going to be taking any further actions within the markets. Probably won't be taking any trades. But I am looking to see how the retail sales will shape the markets. Now, we're expecting retail sales year over year and month over month. Of course, it's expected to, come in at 3.5%. Of course, if that comes in at 3.5%, that would probably be a dip on the part of the market, and investors are not going to like that at all for any reason. So if it comes out a bit worse than expected, investors are not going to like that at all. So, and what that is likely to do is that is likely to send the dollar further down, because what we've seen right now is a short-term pullback on the dollar. Don't get carried away by what you're seeing right now. We are still on course for a bullish euro, a bullish Kiwi, a bullish AUD USD, and all of these things until the market proves us otherwise. So right now, when we have retail sales come out, we are going to examine that and see how that will shape the markets within this week. Of course, leading into next week and up until the end of the month. If this gives us a very, very beautiful confirmation on the dollar, of course, maybe we see a sharp sell-off on the dollar across the pound, across the Canadian dollar, across the CHF, and of course across the Japanese yen. When we see those type of sharp sell-offs, that could be an indication that we're likely to head low, and that's also one thing that I want you to pay attention to. But whenever you find this video, what the retail sales will tell us and the reaction it is going to give the markets will set us up for a long-term direction, or at least within the short term as well. So it's going to set us up for short-term direction, of course, leading into a longer-term play on the dollar. So, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any pair you'd like us to look at, leave them in the comments. And don't forget that this particular episode was brought to you by FB Markets. Stay signed in and stay trading. Cheers.